third and final time. If this one don't work, then I guess we're going to have to reschedule it. We do not know why we're having this issue tonight. So can I still use the computer to view the comments?
Yeah.
And then we're live from the phone. I don't want to pull too much on our Wi-Fi for whatever reason it's acting up tonight. So go ahead and talk to everybody for just a minute. Let me get it.
Nobody's on there yet. It's 0-0.
So why is it 0-0? Does everybody okay?
You got one thumbs up. I hear and see you now.
Okay, guys, we're trying it from our phone. If this don't work, it's going to be, I guess, our final time tonight, and then we'll excuse me, we'll have to reschedule it because we tried it with our laptop twice, and it would start off good, and then it would just freeze up. We don't know why.
Because they can sit there and hear us.
Yeah, starting off, but just hope we don't get that. Yeah, so like I'm saying, we're going to try it one more time. We switched from the laptop to the phone. Good evening in Leesburg, Florida. So hopefully...
Hey, from Las Vegas.
Yes, Las Vegas. Thank y'all for watching tonight and for enduring our internet technical difficulties. Like I was saying a minute ago, I don't know if you heard us or not. We had our internet go off for a while yesterday because of the high winds. Mm-hmm. But we haven't had any issues today until trying to do this now. Hello, Wendy. Hello, Teaching His Word. Hello from South Carolina. Sounds great from Louisville, Kentucky. Good evening, Smoky Mountain Man. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you, John. It's working. It works best after you switch sides. We didn't switch sides. Our phone inverts the order. We figured that out when we did our live in the snow.
Wait, no, that's right. You're sitting on that side of me.
Well, he just said it.
On the computer, we were inverted.
Usually the laptop does it right. I don't know.
We're so confused.
I'm probably the most technologically dense person there is.
Smoky Man says we were backward.
Yeah, we didn't switch. We're still sitting in the same spot. I am actually together. I'm on her right.
My right hand.
Yeah.
This is my left hand. Left.
Yeah. But somebody just apologized. You don't have to apologize to us because we're the ones having the technical difficulties. So we apologize to you for putting y'all through this, having to go on here 3 times. So that's
but thanks for coming back over and following us.
Thank you for that anyway. We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't owe us an apology. We're the ones with the difficulties tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's when we do it with our phone. It does invert us sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. But I am actually on her right. I don't understand these things. Hey, Tony. Hey, Mark from West Virginia. Good evening. We're just glad we can be with you. Well, we're glad to have you.
Appreciate it.
John, hello from in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you for being here tonight. Now, how do I pull this up on the laptop?
I'll do that for you. Go ahead and read comments while we're doing that.
You can see who the smart one is here. It's not me.
I'm not smart.
You're prettier. I wish I could be smarter at least.
But you are smart.
Now, where do I get the comments back?
How'd you get rid of them?
I didn't get rid of them. They just disappeared.
Turn the sound off. Is that it?
Yeah. Here, I'll get that.
Oh, there you go. All right. So there you go, hon. There you go.
Okay. It's showing an advertisement. So you can't make this stuff up.
Now I've got it on my phone here. He's got it on the laptop, and there was an advertisement there, and I don't have one on my phone. That's so weird.
Yeah. So let's see where we are. John Reynolds, hello from Louisville. Kaylee Church, can you say hey to my brother? Hello, Kaylee's brother.
Hello.
Thank you for watching tonight and being here. So I want to put this behind there so I can not appear like I'm looking off in space when I'm reading the comments. So let me do it that way.
You reading that?
I think Mike's throwing shade at my hair. I work long and hard to get my hair to look this good, Mike. I really do. How's T-Bone? Yeah, the last update we posted, and there's not been anything to update since, or we will. He's improving. He's pretty much walking around the yard and doing what he wants to do now.
Yes.
So
no, he's not showing any signs of being traumatized.
No, but he still has the marks on his body.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
That's going to be a long time.
But he's running around like he always has.
Yeah.
I can't stand looking at myself. Like I'm going to have to find something.
And to answer, I'm saying I have a lot less than you. Wow. Not many people do. So to answer the next question about T-Bone, we had a hearing. The animal control called us to a hearing. They did get one of the dogs. We don't know what happened to it. They were going to give the owner 30 days to construct an enclosure. for it. We don't know. They had never let us know anything. And then the owner of the other dog claimed the dog went missing, which obviously we think he's hiding it. Still have not gotten any compensation for the veterinarian bills. I don't think we're going to. We've been out there 2 times, and he just basically ignores the notes and things like that. So it is what it is.
You might want to move the laptop over just a hair so you can...
Well, if I read the comments off of it, I'm going to be... Unless you want to put your phone here in the middle where you can read the comments then. Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, I'm going to turn this off to not pull on the internet.
You might as well, because it's not going to work tonight. So, yeah, say hey to my brother, Kaylee. Yes, we said hello to Kaylee's brother. Tanya says hi from Chesapeake. Hope you're doing well. Bubba, I apologize for my remarks earlier. Man, whatever it is, don't worry about it. We've had a barrage of things this week. I don't specifically remember what you said, but appreciate the apology. No hard feelings. Thank you for that. That shows character. Don't even remember what you said, honestly, but don't worry about it. I'm sure if it wasn't nice, I'm sure my response wasn't either. So we probably should apologize to each other. So it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Teaching his word sitteth on the right hand. Well, I am on the right hand. Mm-hmm. And Mike says, if I had as much hair as you do, I could experience a bad hair day too. Yeah. We had snow flurries this afternoon. Actually, John, our mountains got snow today. I didn't know that. I was looking at webcams.
A girl at work said that it was flurrying, blowing snow in Lenore just because it was snowing in the mountains.
Yeah, and I looked at Newfound Gap webcam, and they had a good little covering. But as usual, nothing here. It is embarrassing when the panhandle of Florida has had more snow this year than you have. I don't think that's ever happened, but it's happened this year. If we don't get one the next week or two, it's the way it's going to be. So how's T-Bone? Yeah, he's doing better. Like I say, we're going to update if there's any changes. That's one reason we went to the updates, because even though we appreciate everybody asking, it was probably a couple of hundred the first couple of days. So, so the updates are he's going to make it. He's going to be fine. Yeah. He's 10 years old, but he is going to be fine from this. Mm-hmm. So thank y'all for asking. Hello, Janet. How are you from Louisville, Kentucky? We're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Chauncey's hair looks a lot better than yours. Well, thank you, Mr. Obvious. Yeah, I think Chauncey just overall looks better than me. I don't believe we need to take a vote on that. Let's see. Tony Lashman, I'm pushing a Walmart shopping cart, so it's hard to keep up here. Yeah. You better not be pushing that cart and being on your phone. You might hit somebody. But Tony says, glad to hear he's getting better. Thank you very much. Kathy McGee, don't think you got my comment or not, but I thank you both getting out in the cold and snowy weather to make these wonderful videos. God bless you. God bless you for that comment. And there's a reason I say that. We have had many people, especially when we went to Blowing Rock the other week. We've had many of you let us know you appreciate us getting out in the elements and bringing videos like that. And there was a couple that just thought it was the worst thing ever. And I appreciate those of you that understand why we do that. Thank you, Kathy. That's a blessing. We do that to give you the viewer experience. If you can't see it for yourself, we want you to experience it through our experience. See what we're seeing. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. But we appreciate that, Kathy. Jesus Save Me says, I take the owner to court. You know, I thought about that, but there's going to be court costs. If he can't pay the bill now, he's not going to be able to pay that plus the court costs. I'm just going to end up being out more money because I'm either going to get it from him or I'm not. I don't really think he's going to even be able to. Mm-hmm. So even though, morally he is responsible for what his dog does. And he owned one of the dogs. A lady that lives there with him owns the other one. I don't care if they split it up or what, but they should take care of that. I agree. But why are the comments not showing up on my phone? Because that would be a lot easier for me to read them that way. Can you get them up? My chat on because I'm having to look down to read them. Trust God on the vet bill. Yeah, we are. And I mean, we've already paid it. Had to keep interest off of the card. But
I think the reason it's different is because this is the phone we're using, and this is just watching.
Yeah, because they just keep disappearing. Mm-hmm. let's see. Hold on. I missed a couple there. I apologize, y'all. How many did I miss?
No, we just hadn't gotten that down
Okay.
yet.
All right, so there's Kathy's and there's Jesus Save Me. All right, that was the last. Kathy Briggs. Hey guys, it's Kathy from Roanoke, Virginia. Very windy day. Yes, it has been. Last 2 days here.
Yeah.
In fact, we've had some really strong winds. Mike Fordham says there they disappeared again. Y'all, I'm sorry, we can't get anything to work right tonight. All right, so there we are. There's over 100 people in here and only 17 thumbs up. So 83 of y'all, if you would, give it a thumbs up. Smoky Mountain Man, we appreciate that. Tanya says it was 70 here yesterday and snow today. Wow. That's quite a change. Mm-hmm. You can get that in March. You remember the blizzard of 93 when I was helping y'all move? It was like 70 the day before, and then the next day, 16 inches of snow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Yeah. So everyone hit that like. Yes, absolutely. Am I 5-0 asking am I retired military? I am not. Both of our sons were in the Army. Y'all have heard me tell about my cousin who was a Navy SEAL and Army Delta Force. I was not in the military. My hair has been like this ever since I was on chemotherapy back in 1998. And I just kept it short ever since then. When it started to grow back, it's just a lot easier to deal with. I used to actually have hair.
Very nice thick hair too.
Yeah, but it was also brown then, and now it's not. So.
And he was very particular with his hair. Remember, I would rub his hair, so like he just, use hairspray. And
why do you think that's changed?
Because I can't mess it up now.
So read Casey's. You can read some of the comments.
Hey, Derek and Shaughnessy, how are you guys doing? I'm so glad T-Bone will be okay. We're doing really good, thankfully. Yes.
Yes, thank you, Casey.
Yes. Greetings from Oklahoma. Enjoy your channel, especially the trips to Mount Airy.
Nice, Oklahoma.
And I'm looking forward to Mayberry Days. It's already popping up on my Facebook.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
We flew over Oklahoma last year, didn't we? Last summer, we flew from Dallas to Wichita and flew right over Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. We've been through Oklahoma, but it's been a few years since we've been through there on the ground. But
hey, Lisa, hope you're doing good.
Yes, hope you are.
David says, enjoy watching. You all remind me of my wife and I. We enjoy traveling and eating. Hope to meet you guys one day. God bless. David and Lisa Blevins, Elizabeth in Tennessee.
Koala Bear, good evening to you. Says, hey there.
And hopefully we can meet you guys one day. That would be nice.
Yes, we'd love that.
I said, hey, y'all. Hope y'all are doing good. We are. Some people just want to complain and be mean.
That is absolutely true.
Have those.
When we get a break in the comments, I'm going to go ahead and make y'all aware of something else that just started up like 3 days ago that we're getting blamed for something we had nothing to do with. But in case you see it, I want you to be aware of it.
So Sharon says, I know it's early in the season, but I will ask anyway, do you have any plans to do some camping this year? Yes. I hope you share an Easter service with us again.
Yeah, I always want to do something around Resurrection Weekend just to bring attention to the resurrection of Christ. We love to camp. We only got to do it twice last year. We had a couple of others planned, but it was just rainy. And we only, I guess, got to the one in Cherokee, the Indian Creek. And, of course, Cades Cove. That's every year, rain or not. Yeah. We're going to do that one.
We really, really want to do this year.
Yeah.
And trust God on the vet bill, which we are.
Yeah.
And let God have his vengeance, of course. Can Shaughnessy do a makeup video? I love her eyeshadow.
That's clean.
That's funny. Yeah. But thank you for the compliment, though. That's very nice. I usually just watch Facebook Reels, honestly, to kind of get ideas, because it's like, I don't know if I have hooded eyes or not, but I feel like I kind of do. So
why do the comments keep disappearing? It's so much easier for me to look at this.
Hit the little thing down there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to do that every 2 minutes.
Tony says, need prayers, having pins and needles feelings all over.
Uh-oh.
Well, I hope you feel better. Warm enough on Tuesday to do antenna work. Snow this afternoon.
Wow.
Let's see. And then Pixie says, looks like you had fun in Charlotte. The rooftop restaurant looked beautiful. And it was.
That was an amazing experience.
It's
probably like a one-time thing, or maybe at some point we'll do it again, but can't really afford to do that one often.
That one is expensive.
We had a little incident there before, when we was trying to do our intro. We were trying to figure out where to do our intro, so there's a parking lot right there across the street from the Fahrenheit restaurant. And I see where the parking lot sits lower than the main city sidewalk. So I said, well, we could go set our camera up on the sidewalk, and we're down below that, so we'll do our intro there. So there's a fence, there's the sidewalk, where I put our camera, there's a fence, and then the main sidewalk, people are walking. So a guy comes up to me and says, while we're recording, he says, I want to give y'all a lesson about what not to do in this area. And he says, somebody's going to come along and grab your camera. Then he bends down and tries to put his hand through the fence. Like I think he was going to grab it. And I looked at him, I said, do not touch my camera. He said, well, I wouldn't do that. I said, well, your hand looks like you're about to. I said, that's not going to go well. So he backed off and he walked away cussing at us.
He was a nut. He walked back later talking to himself. It's like,
yeah, but a guy commented on that video, he says, you're real brave to have done it right there, which we didn't know. We'd never been to that part of town before.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not an area you want to be doing that. So then we're in the parking lot, and there's like a camera on us. This recording device says no loitering in the parking lot.
It was a police camera. You know those things that they have the big high camera and like siren light or whatever. Well, it picked up on us just standing there.
I guess it.
So it basically shined a spotlight on us, and it said no loitering allowed. Please move on. I looked at him.
Hold that for a 5-minute intro.
I'm like, that was talking to us. I said, look at that spotlight.
So anyway, that probably wasn't the best place to do that.
But anyway, Sharon says she's back. Good.
Yes.
Steve says, how's the dog doing? He is doing very good. Very good. David says, hello from Charleston, South Carolina. Smoky Mountain Man, the steak at the Fahrenheit looked amazing, and the view looked spectacular.
Wasn't it thick?
Yes.
That's one of the thicker steaks.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. The view is what you're paying for there. That view was amazing, especially at night with the city lit up. That was just something else.
About how many countries do you get regular views from? You're great ambassadors for Jesus in our country.
Well, we know we've had a viewer from Greenland. I haven't seen him in a while, but we did have some.
Iceland.
And tonight, I think Argentina. Did I see Argentina?
Oh, I don't know how it got it.
I'm sorry if you see my hand keep hitting
Hey,
me.
Nicole, if you're in here. Australia.
Nicole
Canada.
has been a godsend. She is from Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
She found us maybe a month or two ago. One of the sweetest people.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of y'all are sweet,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
She's one of those that's always encouraging, and we like that.
United Kingdom, is that a country?
That's like England, Scotland.
Well, YouTube says we get stuff from United Kingdom.
Yeah.
But anyway, so.
I think it's like, that's somebody from there. Chris, if you're watching that, that's 3 countries, right? England, Scotland, and anyway.
France?
No.
Already had our first
Argentina
Oklahoma.
right there, Michael.
Okay, hey. Already had our first Oklahoma tornado last week. Yeah, hello from Argentina. You're welcome. I love watching your videos. I'm sorry I don't comment a lot, but I do watch your videos. Love the Fahrenheit video. The steak looks so good. Thank you, Casey.
That was a good experience. And some of y'all had pointed out, not you didn't, but a lot of people pointed out how loud it was. If there was a downside, it was that. Maybe I'm looking at more of a romantic type atmosphere. They did have a lot of loud music and, loud talking and stuff, but the view is amazing. And honestly, our microphones are not helping either. We have one good microphone. She's been throwing the other one on the ground several times.
Yeah, we kind of do.
And we've lost a little fur piece. Go ahead.
And one time when he was recording me when I was cutting the steak, he had actually checked the audio and had taken the cord out of the camera, which made the microphone null and void. Yeah. So it made it seem really loud at that point.
I'm just going to be honest with you. We're good people and we love bringing videos, but we half the time don't know what we're doing. I'm just going to be honest with you. So Lisa says she went to Bones Jones after watching y'all there.
I want to go back.
It was great. Thankfully, I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Because anytime somebody goes somewhere on our recommendation, we want it to be good for you.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that prime rib, and that's something.
So good. They have something, I followed their Facebook, and I saw it earlier. I showed it to you a couple weeks ago. They have a poor boy prime rib. What was it? Po' boy?
Yeah, it's cooked from the sirloin.
Yeah, I want to try that too.
Yeah.
Kathy Briggs, I really love the video where you got the seafood bowl bag.
That was an amazing
place.
Good. I loved it.
I got sick, but it was
they let
good.
you right on the walls there. Isn't that the coolest thing? Rex says, some reason I just had an ad to cut off the video, but it is back after I skipped the ad. Yeah, I'm sorry about the ads. That came to our attention a couple of lives ago that y'all were. Thieves are so bold. I know I work retail. Yeah. I mean, it's like he was lecturing us about how he says somebody could come along and grab it while he's reaching his hand under there at the same time. And I just let him know. I said, look, do not touch the camera. Hope Hey, David Brown. Hey, you two. Hope you both have a great Friday weekend. Thanks for the videos. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Hope you have a great weekend as well. Smoky Mountain Man, you both need to do a fashion video with your yummy crab bibs. They were stylish. I've never felt so ridiculous in my life. But she was right. We needed those.
Yes.
That's the messiest I've ever been. Hello from Asheville. Good evening, Black Cats Hurricanes.
Hey.
Good evening in Asheville. Laurenburg, where I'm watching. Okay. I was thinking for some reason you were down near Myrtle Beach, but okay, Laurenburg. I know where you're at. That's off 74. Steve's Model Mania. Have you guys made it to Cafe Roca in Blowing Rock for burgers yet? They're the best. We have not. Is that one of the ones we were looking at? I know there was a grilled cheese shop we were looking at.
Yeah, that's seasonal. Cafe Roca. Is it called something else too, or is that the name?
That looks like the name. He's got it capitalized.
But there was.
We ended up.
Is it a bistro? Bistro, however you say that.
Where's the place that Josh and Pops up from Through My Lens went to eat? Was that it? Cafe Roca? They ate somewhere in Blowing Rock when they came out.
No, I don't think that's it.
Yeah, no, we haven't done that, but I mean, we're close to Blowing Rock. We could do that. We ended up at Mellow Mushroom by default. We actually were going to go to the Speckled Trout and did not realize they were closed.
Yeah.
So Rex says we just froze up. I hope.
Sorry, guys.
Been going back and watching your winter and fall videos. That's some of our favorite ones to make. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Good evening, neighbors. You know, back to that comment, I feel like we're in a rut, to be honest with you, because all we're doing now pretty much is restaurants and with the Blowing Rock Snow Walk. But that's really all we've been doing is restaurants, and we want to get back doing other things. And weather's starting to warm, so it's not going to be long. What is my all-time favorite fresh seafood restaurant? I'll let you take that one first. Louise said good evening.
Hey.
Good evening, Louise.
The Starfish.
Starfish. Starfish Company, Cortez, Florida.
Yep.
I've actually seen the boat bring the food in once or twice, but it's right there on the waterfront. If you're ever in the Bradenton area, you need to drive out there and eat there. It's all outside seating. Bunch of crazies out there, that's for sure, Koala Bear. Tony Linkus, hey guys, just got here. Love watching you guys. Tony and Jeannie from Morristown, Tennessee. Thank y'all for watching tonight. Are you doing something this weekend? Probably something locally. We don't have any plans to be out of town because we're dog sitting again. We are always dog sitting for our son anymore. So maybe next weekend we're going to try to go somewhere. But we do have some things planned for April. And we do have some things planned for this summer. Some big things planned for this summer. So the Stargazer says, please say hey to my wife, Pam. Good evening, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
She loves A1 steak sauce. God bless you, Pam. So much that I think she would eat it spread between 2 slices of loaf bread as a sandwich. Now, I wouldn't go that far, but I will eat it on every steak I ever get, and I will eat it on hamburgers. So, but yeah, we A1 people got to stick together. Learning every day. Hey, guys, really enjoy watching you both. Have you been to New Bern yet? I have been years ago. Have you ever been to New Bern?
That's down east, ain't it?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
We have not. We have not done a video there at all yet. In fact, I haven't been there since probably I was little. Amy says, hey guys, retired North Carolinians living in Myrtle for 8 years now. Enjoy y'all so much. You really are a blessing to me. They're not seeing my finger scrolling on the screen, are they? Because I have to do that to keep these comments up.
No, as long as you keep it right there, you're fine.
Yeah, you guys switch sides, but see you good. It only looks that way. We actually are sitting in the same way. But our phone is, I don't understand it. I don't know why it does that. Rita Hughes, we will be. Rita, you want to try that again? I'm not sure.
We will be in Tennessee. It's a little further down.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. That's coming up pretty soon, isn't it? David Brown says there's a place here in Southern Pines called Granny's Donuts. Going to try that Saturday. My coworkers told me it's really good. Let us know how that is. We'd like to hear about that.
Is that a traveling food truck thing? There used to be a donut thing that would come to Lenore that I've seen.
Oh, I'm
Big
not
donuts.
sure.
It seemed like they may have even been at the town one time.
We will be in Tennessee. Yeah. I remember Sean, I think, messaged me the other day about that. Good evening, y'all. Checking into the house from Silver Street, South. I've never heard of Silver Street. Have you?
Mm-mm.
South Carolina. We'll be in Tennessee in April.
Okay.
Smoky Mountain Man says spring is coming. you can get back to the mountains for some spring videos and take us on
Me
some
too.
mountain adventures. Yeah, they just got snow up there again today, a little bit. So we just brought a snow video 2 weeks ago. This wasn't really a huge one. So, but yeah, spring will be coming. Spring will come here before it comes to the mountains, though. The mountains, 3 to 4 weeks behind us down here. Lisa says, I love the restaurant reviews. Most people do.
Yeah.
I don't like doing restaurant reviews, but we got to. And I know most people enjoy them. Do we have a good, David asked, do we have a good coffee donut shop that's local? See, I
We
don't
have
drink
a
coffee,
coffee-
so I don't even know.
Well, we have a coffee shop, and a girl that I work with, she goes every single morning and gets a coffee. It's called the City Grind. If you're familiar with Granite Falls, it's in the old Al's Diner building.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. They might have pastries, but I don't know if they have donuts. I think I've been there once right after they first opened.
We're getting a Dunkin' Donuts, hip hip hooray.
It might be Wednesday when they open.
They put it in the worst possible spot.
In the parking lot of a grocery store, a busy grocery
Yeah.
store. Yeah.
All right, how do I get the comments back up again?
Hit the little down arrow.
Is there a way to make them stay up?
If you hit the little down arrow, yeah, there you go. There you go. Let's see. Hello, celebrating my birthday today. Happy birthday, Cheryl. Hope you've had a good birthday.
Where were we? Yes. Happy birthday, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Joseph Sampson from Roland, North Carolina. My wife, Jenna, and daughter, Journey. A pretty name.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty spelling, yeah.
I like that.
And myself, enjoy your channel. God bless. Thank you, Joseph.
We appreciate that.
Tony Linkus, you need to try the gorilla taco and pigeon fork. I just saw a video from somebody.
I have seen several people doing videos.
I haven't watched
from
it yet,
there.
but I saw one.
Yes, I want to go there. Love some good tacos.
Just open this a gorilla taco.
Yes.
Smoky Mountain Man, New Bern is a great place. I used to have family that lived there, but they moved. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's down east. We really don't get eastern North Carolina much, but we are going to plan something for October down on the Outer Banks.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been past Raleigh since 2010 as far as going east in the state of North Carolina. No, unless I went to past Raleigh. I've been to a few games in Raleigh, but haven't been past that in years. North Carolina is a long state from east to west.
Very long.
Sonny Steele says, hitting the men's Bible study, just checking in. Love the last few videos. Thank you for checking in. Hope you have a blessed Bible study tonight. And just get into the word, man. That's great. John Pinckney says, happy birthday to Cheryl. Yes. Roger Harris, Syracuse native. Buffalo wings are everywhere. When did you discover them down here? I'm going to say probably after we was married in the 90s, we started hearing about buffalo wings.
Yeah, maybe so.
Remember when we went to Philadelphia right after we were married, we got that big bucket of them and just sat eating out of that bucket for a day or two. It's a wonder we didn't get sick. You remember that, though?
Yeah.
From a gas station. We ate cheap back then. But,
very cheap.
yeah, they've been around here since I remember hearing about them in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia says, good evening from Myrtle Beach, Conway, South Carolina. Just now can see y'all. Bad connection here, I guess. We've had some connection problems on this end too early on tonight. Great to see y'all live. Love all your videos. Thank you so much. Jeff Morris. Hey guys, Jeff and Debbie from Solana Beach, California. San Diego needs you guys. Let us know. Realize you have a schedule. We were in San Diego in 2021. Drove out to Coronado Island, and there's a park there that looks back over the water at the skyline. I took probably 100 pictures of the skyline.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect.
We should have that on video. Search our channel for, we did do a shoot a video there, I would think.
Oh,
Yeah, of San Diego. You can see exactly, you might probably recognize right where we were standing. Stephanie Smith says, hello, friends. I'm glad Shaughnessy's not cold. Yep, she's not cold tonight. That's good. Sharon Hansel. Hi, Jeff. I'm West Coast too, but I'm Northern California. Oh, we got a lot of people from California that watch. We appreciate that. I'm just curious, Sharon, and you don't have to disclose this if you don't want to. But I wonder how far north in California you are. The reason I'm asking is this summer, there's a chance we're going to be in the Mount Shasta area for a day. I was just, didn't know if you were anywhere near that or not. Cheryl Chambers, thank you. John Pinckney, David Brown. Hey, Joseph from Roland, not far from me. Rita Hughes, I'm cracking pecans and trying to type. And, yeah, we could tell you're doing something. Trying to type. Where's You see what it did there?
Yeah, but yes, first weekend in April. Hopefully meet up with y'all. Love your hiking videos and restaurant videos. Yeah, I don't know what, we don't really have set plans until about the middle of April.
Yeah, we just actually booked something this evening for April. So we're going to be getting out of the house some and getting out of the town a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we're probably going to get a trip to Gatlinburg in before then, hopefully.
David Brown, I'll check them out. Love Duck Donuts. They're good.
Yeah, when we get to the Outer Banks, we're definitely going to go to, I guess, the original Duck Donuts there in Duck. I was so thrilled when we were walking through Mall of America in Minneapolis to see a Duck Donuts. Couldn't believe it.
East Tennessee Outdoors. Good evening. My name is TJ Luke from Morristown, Tennessee. Love watching y'all. I'm a pastor of Mount Zion Baptist and love y'all's Christian values.
Brother, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching and letting us know that. Appreciate it.
Christina, hey from Charlotte. It's starting to bloom here. I moved here 1 month ago to be close to my church. What's good to eat here?
Really, the only videos we've done in Charlotte were this past weekend. We did 3. We did the wafflery for breakfast. And yeah, you talk about blooming. The cherry trees were already pink and blooming out there. And we're getting a code red. What's that about? Hold on.
It's for the county. It's nothing bad.
Okay. It's starting to bloom here. Yeah, we noticed the pink cherry trees. We don't have anything blooming here yet. The forsythias, I saw a couple of y'all flowers.
Blooms, yeah. As far as what's good,
Fahrenheit was good. Go to the Yummy Crab.
That was
Tyvola
really
Road, right off I-77.
Sonny's Barbecue's good.
Sonny's Barbecue's gone, honey. That's where.
Well, yeah, no, not that one. That's Concord.
Yeah, it's in Concord.
Our son lives in Charlotte, and he'll tell us about different places. And he says I don't know where exactly in Charlotte you live, but he used to live in the South End area, and we walked one day from his apartment. And there was like restaurants, eateries, ice cream galore.
Yeah.
So there's like so much stuff.
There are a lot of things in South End, but that Yummy Crab is as good as anything I've had.
Oh, it's really good, yeah.
Just get on 77. I think it's exit 5. Don't quote me on that, but look for Tyvola Road. And it's right there off the exit next to the urgent care. If you love donuts, Weiss and Martin's supermarkets are better than Dunkin's. Okay. Yeah, we have Krispy Kreme around here. We also used to have the one my cousin owned, and he sold his interest in it. What was that one? A whole lot of donuts.
Yeah,
they had that one right. Those are huge.
Those are really good.
And I love Dunkin' Donuts crawlers. Angie Sue says, hello, Shaughnessy and Derek. So nice to see you guys tonight. Hello to you. Aunt Elaine D, we love your videos and went to Bones Jones on your recommendations. Loved it. There's 2. I like that. We are California transplants to North Carolina and love all the suggestions on places to go. Keep up the great videos. Thank you so much. Comments like that are why we do this.
Yes. Hey, Brenda.
If we can take a break here in just a moment, I'm going to tell you, I want to go back to something I was talking about earlier. Just in case we had a guy trying to make us look bad. So let me tell y'all what happened. Hold us at Brenda B's comments there. There was a place in Flagler Beach, Florida that we have reviewed. The first time was 3 years ago. The last time was over a year ago. We have not been back to it since, but we did 2 reviews there, and it's a restaurant called the Funky Pelican. It's right there at the pier. Well, apparently, unbeknownst to us, until comments started showing up, apparently there was an incident there last week or the week before where they had a guy arrested on the public sidewalk for basically standing up for homeless veterans. I don't even know the details. So anyway, people are trying to put that restaurant out of business for doing that, and they think that our review is the restaurant's YouTube channel, and you can't tell them otherwise. All we did was eat there. So we're getting people coming on our videos now, and I'm having to delete them as fast as they come. They're attacking those videos, saying that they hope we shut down, hope we lose customers, we're Nazis and everything else. So I tried to explain to one guy, buddy, we just ate there. We don't even know what happened. And that's the truth. It just happened like a week or 2 ago. We don't even know the details. So he started coming on some other videos we've been doing, saying these people are supporting Russia and they're this, that, and the other. So if you see comments like that, this is all over a restaurant we ate at and reviewed, like we've done hundreds of others. we don't have a crystal ball where we can foresee the future of what's going to happen there after we go. So just want to let y'all know that we're dealing with some morons right now. And it's like, I'm all for free speech. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they had the guy arrested, but apparently he was out there with a sign talking about homeless veterans, and apparently he got arrested. I don't know if he was impeding people from going in. Don't know. We live 500 miles from it. But there are people who think that somehow we're responsible because we ate there. The guy came on there and says, you should have done your research. It's like, man, it's been over a year. What was we supposed to? How do you research something that hadn't happened yet? Yeah, all right. So I wanted to throw that in there. If you see a bunch of rude comments on our channel on any random video, that's why. It's because we ate at a place that something happened after the fact. So I just want y'all to know. Sorry about that, y'all. Everybody's going to call me tonight. But all right. So she has gone down to throw some clothes in the dryer. So let me see where we were. Brenda, hey, Derek and Shaughnessy. Good evening, Brenda. Ronald, Whaley, have you ever guys done a video of Lake Junaluska at Maggie Valley? No, but we were just recently talking about doing one. We always get a giant blessing at the cross there. We drive by it every time we go to Maggie Valley, but we've just never stopped and driven in there. Kathy asked what kind of restaurants are where you live. We have Town of Hickory is about 8 miles from here. They've got a little bit of everything. Steakhouses, seafood. Here in our town, we have a good seafood restaurant. We have 2 Mexican restaurants. We have 3 pizza places that I can think of, a couple hamburger places. Usually if we want a nice restaurant, though, we will go to Hickory or to Lenore. Smoky Mountain Man, welcome East Tennessee outdoors. It's great to have another brother in Christ in here. Derek and Shaughnessy boldly share the love of Christ and are not ashamed of the gospel. Amen to that. Deborah Mole says, hi from Claremont, North Carolina, just down the road. Sorry, y'all, my phone. Why is the county, we're getting stuff from the county left and right. So I've been watching your videos for a while. I saw your videos last summer when you were camping in Cherokee. It looked like a great place to camp. Indian Creek Campground was. That was nice. A great place. Nice. Black Cats and Hurricanes. What's some of your plans for the year or locations you plan on going? How much do we want to say?
Go ahead and say.
I'll leave the 4th of July one out as a surprise because this is going to be some new stuff for us too. And you all, but next month, Destin, Florida. May, of course, North Myrtle Beach area. Probably some trips to the Smokies interspersed in there. Hopefully some camping trips by May. Mm-hmm. We camp in the mountains, so we got to let it warm a little bit because the mountains stay a little bit colder than we do.
You mentioned the Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks in the fall. So those are some places that we have not been. I've been to Destin when I was a teenager. You've never been to Destin.
I've been wanting to go. Yeah. So it's going to work out.
So, but we have some fun things. This summer, 4th of July, is going to be a little bit of repeat of last year, but a lot of new stuff as well.
A lot on the road.
Yeah, a lot. It's going to be a road trip.
And you did mention one thing, so you do know that we're going to be out closer to the West Coast, and you mentioned Mount Shasta.
Yeah, but that's tentatively, yes.
Not the main thing.
Right, no, it's
not.
That's
just going to be a passing
That's
trip.
like our last day.
Yeah.
Hi, Brenda B. How are you and Brian tonight? Oh, that's Smoky Mountain Man. Casey Joliffe, if you guys, I hope I'm saying your name right. If you guys like Mexican food, I have a recommendation on a great place, Cantina Louie in St. Augustine. Write that down because we are in St. Augustine quite a bit. I'm not familiar with where that's at.
Is that the new place that they were putting right on the main street? Remember there was a Mexican restaurant.
I don't. But we need to write that down, or we can actually pull the comment back up. I won't look that up after we eat because I appreciate this St. Augustine recommendation.
Yeah,
it's one of our favorite places to go. Mm-hmm. Mark Wald, you guys make a great couple. Thank you so much, Thanks. Mark. Enjoy your videos from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. All right. Oh, nice. Rex, Derek, you said you worked for a printing company. No, I work in hosiery and textiles. I've never worked in a printing company. Do you mind telling which one? I work at Huffman Finishing in Granite Falls. I retired after 27 years from Interflex. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not sure what I might have said to give a wrong impression there, but no, I don't work for printing company.
Weaver KS says, "Hey y'all, hello."
Here's gonna come another notification on my phone, so I'm gonna cut my volume down. There we go. The town is giving us code reds for what? There's not a tornado in the ground.
No, it's a.
Okay. Make sure we don't have to evacuate here.
Brenda B says, "I'm recovering from ankle surgery. Well, I hope you're recovering well and everything's going good."
Let's see where we at.
Sharon says she's only 2 hours or so from Shasta.
I am way behind on the comments.
And Sharon says a little over 2 hours to Redding, which is the main town there in the Shasta area.
Okay. Yeah, I was actually looking to spend a night in a little town called Weed. I don't want to know the history of that or why it's called that, but yeah, that we were kind of, I guess, Redding in that area too. That's pretty extreme North California.
And Michael Purdue, hope you have a great weekend. Thank
you,
you.
Michael.
Hope you do as well. Rex says, I put a resume at Hickory once, and they gave me $1 an hour raise to stay at Interflex.
Well, there you go. Of course, Hickory would have been a little bit of a drive for you. My uncle drove from Wilkes County to Hickory for years to work.
Mm-hmm.
He actually owned his own business, but he did that every day for years. I could not do that every day. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate that. Haley Dixon, my grandparents love watching you now. I'm watching with them. Well, thank you for watching. Can Tom and Tammy get a hello?
Hey, Tom and Tammy.
This is a surprise. You don't know I'm typing this. Thank you, Tom and Tammy, for watching us. And we do appreciate that very much. More than you realize. Love watching y'all living in El Paso, Texas. My wife, Pat, is born and raised in Boone, North Carolina.
Oh, nice.
Now, we were in El Paso in 2021. We only spent a couple of hours there. We ate at we went out to Fabens or Fobbins. I know I think it's Fabens, but I'm not sure. Ate at the Cattleman. Came back and we drove up to the overlook where you're overlooking downtown El Paso and you can see Ciudad Juarez, I believe is what it's called. But I thought
I didn't know how to say it.
we were fascinated by El Paso. Where
nice.
the red X is, you can see.
That was
I
nice.
loved it. We want to go back and spend some time there. I wanted to go to Rose's Cantina, but she was afraid I'd fall in love with a Mexican girl. So, if you remember Marty Robbins, you understand that reference. But thanks for the prayers. Going to start therapy tomorrow. Yes, Brenda, glad your surgery went well, and we'll continue to pray as well. Weaver KS.
Pensacola, Florida.
Okay, for some reason I thought they were in Kansas. Pensacola, Florida here, and we love to watch your Gatlinburg movies. Yes, that's probably our most favorite place to go shoot video. Mm-hmm. Homestead News with Kevin and Pat. Anyone's better than Duncan. Yeah, probably so, but that's what we're getting. David Brown says, the wind was blowing bad today. Had to chase down my mom's pillows off the swing.
Oh, wow. The trees are blooming there, too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Usually with us, our trash can gets blown over.
Yeah.
So
that was yesterday.
Yeah. John Reynolds, my wife, Marcia, and I love your Florida videos. We love Anna Maria Island, yes.
And the starfish.
Yeah.
2 Scoops Ice Cream Shop on Pine Avenue near the city pier.
I saw that.
I was trying to remember if I've seen that.
We drove by that. We didn't stop. But yeah, the city pier, not in good shape. Check out our video when we were surveying the damage. Mm-hmm. The rod and reel pier gone.
Yeah.
And the building, which was very sad.
Yeah. Do y'all ever meet up with Jen and Rich's Adventures?
We have not met them.
We've watched several of
We've commented on their videos some.
Yeah.
I think maybe they have on ours a time or two, but we have not met them yet.
Yeah. I think they're more local to the area.
The Smokies, you mean?
Yeah, and they have 2 Yorkies too. I've seen that on their videos.
So, David, there's a nice Harris Teeter store here in Southern Pine. We don't have a Harris Teeter around here anymore much. Used to be one Hickory. Also, the Pinehurst Golf Course. Very nice resort. Y'all have to come to Pinehurst Resort. David, if you ever saw me hit a golf ball, now our son's a golfer. He would love that. You wouldn't want to park your car in any direction where I'm swinging a golf club because there's no predicting which way it'll go.
Yeah.
I'm athletic, but golf is just one thing I have never done, never been good at it. windy here in El Paso too, blowing dust warning.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
I love the American Southwest and the desert. I love it. I think it's very scenic.
Koala Bear says she hasn't heard a word about that incident.
Look it up. The guy's last name was Gray. Yeah, a guy leaves a threatening comment on there. It says, it's Jim Gray or John Gray he says hello and sends his regards. I'm thinking, who in the world's that? So I looked it up. I watched one video, a news report on what happened. But apparently he was out there on what should have been a public sidewalk exercising free speech, and they had him arrested. Now, there's always two sides to every story. I don't know who's right and who's wrong. I'm all for free speech. I think you got a right to stand on a public sidewalk. I mean, I'm a street preacher. I've done it myself. But they're claiming he was harassing people going in and out of the business. He may not have been. I don't know. We weren't there. We're not responsible for it. That's and people coming on our videos. That last video we did is over a year old. There's no way we can see into the future. Mm-hmm. But look, you can look that up. But something happened there, I think, within the last week or two. I don't know exactly when. VA Fun Seekers, hello, Derek and Chauncey. Finally able to type a comment. Good evening, y'all. Thank y'all for being here tonight. And tell Carly, if she's listening, we were very impressed with that airplane video. We were very nervous for her.
Yes, I was like, oh, wow.
Especially the view when she's coming in for the landing. I mean, you could see that little thing shaking. It was almost like, I know the video's up, so but we were like praying because it's like, that looks scary, but I'm very impressed with her composure. So great job on that. Kathy McGee, you won't lose us. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Kathy. Because
I am the type of person, I'm not taking harassment and bullying from people on the internet. And even our son said, look, just ignore them and block them. I can't. I can't. People want to come after us. I'm going to go right back and treat us with respect. I'm going to treat them with respect, David H., good evening. David Brown, yes, it was bad. Been windy and cold for a few days. Can't get outside much. Right? It was warmer here yesterday than today. It started really cooling down last night at about church time.
It started out yesterday morning, pouring the rain. And then it's like the wind came, blew all that out, very windy, warm. Then by the time I came home, it started cooling down. It's like the wind brought the cold air in.
Yeah. Josh says, if you haven't tried Big Bites in Mooresville or Cornelius, please do. Great pita burgers, calabash shrimp, and family owned and operated. Thanks for all your videos showing. You're very welcome.
Yeah.
If we get to Cornelius or Mooresville, which it's very occasionally, but sometimes, then do we have family or friends in flood affected North Carolina? Some people in our church that lived west of the church got hit pretty hard. So there were a couple of our church members that couldn't come to church for several weeks because they were in.
And there was a young family with two young kids. Their house was flooded.
We had been at Mayberry Days that weekend. I honestly did not know how bad it was till we started seeing things. Brooks called us that night when we were in Mount Airy for
check on
Smoky Mountain Faith Food and Family or Fun. Fun. What is it again?
Smoky Mountain Faith.
I cannot ever get that straight in the right order. But he called us that night to see if we was okay. That's when I think we started turning on the news, realized how bad it had been.
Yeah.
But we came home that Sunday morning. We had 2 small trees blown over, and that was it. We were worried our power was going to be off because our son said his was knocked out. Our power was back on before we got home.
And our son, they actually had a lot more damage.
They had more damage, yeah.
Trees down and stuff.
Yeah. But then it was only really Sunday that we started learning of how bad it really was. Mike Forbes says, I read where the owner of a restaurant was paying a bounty for the names of who left them a bad review. This was at a restaurant Yankee and South ate at in Japan. I'm not sure about that. They didn't leave the bad review, did they? Because we watched some of their Japan trip, and I didn't really hear them say anything about.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it.
I know they ate at that one steakhouse where they brought the Wagyu meat out, and they actually cooked it on that little burner.
Facebook Reels is sometimes where I get restaurant ideas from. That's where I found the Wafflery. There's some place in Charlotte. It's an all-you-can-eat Korean barbecue buffet, and you've got one of those little cooking things like they did, and you cook your own meat.
Really?
I thought, oh, that's kind of neat.
Is there any way I can make the comments stay up so that I don't have to keep doing it? so I don't have to keep holding my hand up here.
Um,
See, and it always goes all the way down to the bottom. I'm sorry, y'all. We're having technical difficulties tonight we've never had before.
And Weaver KS says, I'm just west of Destin. Okay.
Well, we are going to be in Destin in April.
Near Miramar Beach.
Now, we did something. We actually are going, because we're going to do something we vowed we'd never do again. That's sit through a timeshare presentation.
See where Wyndham cards and points and so, we've talked about that before. And one night we were calling about a credit card issue that we were having. They're like, well, can we tell you about this offer? And so basically you go and you stay at one of their resorts, you listen to a timeshare presentation, and they give you like a free night and so many points. That's like worth what, 5 nights or something. We're like,
yeah,
okay.
We're basically going to get 5 nights worth of points out of this, or we wouldn't even agree to it.
Right.
Plus, you've been mentioning Destin for a few years.
I have, and I thought this is perfect.
So we just decided, okay, we'll sit through the 2-hour thing, tell them no, be told how sorry we are, and then just go on about
I
our
don't mind
vacation.
telling them right off the bat. No, I mean, you want to be nice about it.
Yeah, we will fulfill our obligation, but that's going to be it, and then this will be the last time we ever do this. But those points were just too hard to turn down. 45,000 points.
Yeah.
15,000 is a free night. So then they give us another free night on top of that. So yeah,
and then a place to stay while we're there.
Yeah. So Sharon says, I know the funky pelican well. Saw that video, and sometimes one should just ignore ignorance. There is just no fixing that. You two just continue. But yeah, we have 2 videos. I had to post a comment at the top, or pin a comment at the top of both of them before leaving nasty comments on here. Understand we are not affiliated with the restaurant. I probably have about 40 comments that have been put on there since this live started that I'm going to have to go back and delete. But let me just say this for anybody listening. Nobody curses on our channel in the comments. If you can't make your comment without, I don't care if you're being nice. You can go and say, y'all are the nicest blanket. Don't do that. Okay. Even if you're being nice, if you curse, we are going to take it down. Yeah. We're just not having it. Even honestly, OMG, I don't like that, because that's an irreverent reference to God. Just, but I've been cussed at over that place, and honest to goodness, we support freedom of speech. So I would never try to shut anybody down for freedom of speech, but they think our channel is the Funky Pelicans, and it's not.
So that Mike guy says, from what I read, the Japanese can sue people for leaving them a bad review, though I don't know who left the review.
That's interesting. I honestly,
why would you even have a place to leave a review if you can't be honest in it? That's weird.
That's kind of.
Tony, if you want to pick me up some chocolate ice cream, my throat's been kind of sore, so some ice cream would probably be nice.
I'll tell you one thing. Any review of any restaurant we do, we're going to tell you what we liked and didn't like. And most of the time, it is a fully positive experience. But we had one at a steakhouse here in Hickory the other week. I thought it was very disappointing. And I'm glad I can't get sued for saying it. Because we're going to be fair.
Yeah.
Tony, do y'all need anything from Walmart? Well, now that you mention it.
And I said, chocolate ice cream, please. Let's see. Trip Steptoe. I found your channel about a month ago. I'm down the road a bit in Lenore. Really enjoy your content. Thanks to you both.
You're very welcome. You're practically our neighbors.
Yeah.
Didn't you used to work for? I think you know better than that. So, I did used to rent from them, but that's a thing of the past.
Casey's going to put the address of it in the St. Augustine thing so we can write it down. Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you, Casey. Angie Sue, coming to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Tennessee area in the late May. Looking forward to trying some of the places you guys have been. Well, good. I hope they're all good and you would have a great trip.
I really do. I'm curious if you already have some in mind that you want to try.
Hey, Smoky Mountain Fake Food and Fun. Hey, guys.
Okay, so you've answered Casey's. Okay.
Sharon said weed is just past Reading.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, guys. Like, we talked about something 10 minutes ago, and we're just now reading your comments replying back to us. Have y'all ever been to Amelia Island? Heard it's very pretty.
I don't know if I've ever actually driven out to it. When we're leaving Jacksonville heading home, I see the Fernandina Beach sign. That's the most northern part of Florida.
Well, my sister-in-law, her family growing up used to have a place out there and they used to go a lot, and she said it was really nice.
There's an Amelia Island resort that I thought looked nice. I actually have thought about maybe surprising you there sometime. I just don't know when to do it. So every time I try to surprise you with something, it falls through, or you'll figure it out. Don't you hate it when you try to do something for somebody and they figure it out?
He had one. When was it? When we were going to Greenville. Well, how did you try that? And I figured that one out. Remember?
It's Brooks and Chris. Yeah, there they are. Hey, Derek and Chauncey and hey there, Smoky Mountain Man. Okay, yeah. I saw somebody reference them down there. I didn't see their comment. But good evening, Brooks and Christy.
Will y'all be in the Smokies this weekend?
Not this weekend.
I wish, yeah. No.
Possibly next weekend. We're dog sitting again this weekend. So.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, not next week. Maybe the weekend after. Because I'm off this weekend.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we're getting the itch to go back again.
Yes. Seems like it's been a while. It's been since.
Well, we did the snow. Yeah, last. No, this is March. Yeah, we did the snow video up there.
A little over a month, and it seems like forever.
So Lauren Davis, hey, from Johnny and Lauren Davis, pray for Johnny, he isn't feeling well. Okay, we've certainly
been
will pray.
in the bed for a month. Oh yeah, I hope he gets better. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. John Pinckney, I've been to Weed, Nevada. Now the one we're talking about still in California. There probably is one in Nevada. It's near Yerington. Okay.
Linda Wiley, you guys are reversed. Not used to seeing you that way. But you look good. Enjoy your videos from Southeast Michigan.
Yeah. Linda, believe it or not, we're sitting the way we always sit, but when we have to do a live from a phone, sometimes it does reverse us.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I wish it wouldn't do that. We tried to do this from our laptop, and the laptop wouldn't cooperate.
Mm-hmm.
Weed is 3.5 hours from me. I could drive up and back in a day. Yeah, that's still a good haul.
Mike says, be sure to hit the thumbs up.
Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, Mike, for reminding
Cheryl
everybody.
says, I live in Reno. Okay.
Oh.
We are going to be, if I say Lord willing, because it's still months out, if everything on our trip goes as planned, we're going to be driving back through Reno our last day on the road trip. Again, that's not set in stone yet, but that's tentative. Mike Fordham, El Paso felt like Mexico. Well, it's not far from it. It's right on the border. Let's see. It's a town, I swear, yeah.
Sean's in here. Hey, kiddos. Hey, Sean. Hope you're doing good.
Yes. Good evening, Sean.
Homestead News with Kevin and Pat. The Fabins Cattleman video is the first video of yours we've seen. We are wanting to get to Rosa's Cantina.
Yeah.
Well, if you go, let them know how it is.
Yeah, I've been told I might fall in love with a Mexican girl, so then I'll end up getting shot, so it's not worth all that.
Yeah, no. Lisa says,
that's still one of the coolest songs ever, though.
I would to see some places y'all love camping.
Well, every new campground we go to, we not only vlog our camping experience, but we also do a walkthrough of the campsite.
He does the walkthrough. He does the
yes, I should say I do the walkthrough.
Very honest on that.
Very few times have I been accompanied. But yes, when we are able to go camping, we're going to bring that to you. We promise.
And we've got several places that one for sure that we want to go besides our usuals.
Which one's that?
The Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Sharon says, we're going to Texas in September. My grandpa will be turning 100 years old.
Happy birthday.
We love the Big Texan in Amarillo.
See, that's another one. We've eaten there, but we were not doing vlog. There was no YouTube when we ate
our
the Big
boys
Texan.
Were little.
2006 is when we were out there. And we did eat at the Big Texan, but we weren't doing YouTube then. I don't know if there was a YouTube then.
I have no idea. Sat in the big rocking chair beside the big cow.
The problem is there's nothing else around there to do. I mean, we basically be going out there just to eat at the steakhouse. But yeah, we loved it. David Brown, yes, I agree. I tried golf. It's fun. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. To me, it's just not worth it to have to hit a ball 3 miles for a hole that big around. That'll make the hole a lot bigger. And it's just, you got to hit a long way to that little hole. Hello, neighbor from downtown Roadhiss.
Ooh, the big town of Roadhiss.
I bet you not many people know where Roadhiss is, but it actually has a claim to fame. We can throw a rock and hit it. Yeah.
We've eaten at the Copper Penny. Have you eaten there? We got a
That's
video.
about the only place in Roadhiss too. I'm sure he has. So yeah, we need to go back though. They were good.
I got a $10 off coupon over there. We need to go.
Yeah, well, let's use it. John says I've been to the Big Texan several times, and I bet you did the 72-ounce challenge too, didn't you? Love you too. You're a beautiful couple. Thank you,
Thank you.
DDD. Appreciate that very much. Linda Manola, my husband and I enjoy your show very much. What is your favorite scenic spot in North Carolina? Mine would be the Great Smokies, like around Maggie Valley area, Blue Ridge Parkway, that area.
I kind of like
yeah.
overlooks on
Pretty much anywhere in North Carolina. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. Whiteside Mountain outside of Highlands is one of the prettiest places in the fall I've ever been.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it's a moderate, not too bad hike, but it's a moderately difficult hike to the top, but it's not long. The views from up there in the fall, that's the only time I'd really recommend going. Check out our drone video from there.
Yeah, you could, if you went the long way and not like the rocky way you went up last time, you could probably do that if it was snow, not ice, snow.
Yeah, you could. People do it. I couldn't conscientiously recommend anybody doing
No,
snow.
I'm not recommending.
Fall off the side
no,
of
I'm not recommending, but it'd be pretty.
If you've got the equipment.
Yeah.
But
Carly says, thank you. She loved the flying experience. I bet she did.
Okay, where's that? Oh, yeah, John went to the gift shop, didn't he? Oh, yeah. Good job, Carly. You got more guts than I got.
And Triple D says, you do an amazing job with the video and drone. And he does. He
Thank
does
you
do a
so
great
much.
job with that.
Thank you.
Let's see. Amy.
I like that. I like my drone. I really do. When I bought it, I said, I'm going to use it. Did what I had to do to be able to use it in our videos due to a few threats. So, didn't know I was doing anything wrong, but anyway, taken care of. I love using the drone, especially in the fall and winter. It's just amazing.
Amy says, Derek, you remind us of our neighbor. You could be his brother.
I pity him. Felix. Be sure to get your iced tea in a plastic boot. Oh yeah, I think at Big Texan we did that. We used to have some of them boots.
No, that was from the Dixie Stampede.
I know we had those too, but we did bring back something from the Big Texan. I thought it was a boot.
Okay,
yeah,
I don't remember.
Dear Amy, Derek, you are okay. There you go. You remind us of our neighbor. You could be his brother. Okay, well, I'll tell you who I used to get told this a lot, and I haven't in years, I guess, because as I've aged and he's aged, and quite honestly, I don't like him and don't want to be told that. But I've been told I look like Tom Hanks. I mean, it's just, I used to get people who didn't even know me would say, "Hey, there's Forrest Gump."
Yeah.
It doesn't happen so much now.
Yeah, I used to get a lot.
Yeah. Have we ever done a review? Ronald Whitley asked of Quartzsite, Arizona. Millions of campers and nomads spend winter months there, $180 for 7 months.
Wow.
We've been to Arizona. I don't think we've ever been to Quartzsite. I actually see what part of the state that's in. I have heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it. Mike Fordham, read faster. Doing the best I can, man.
Yeah, buy you a timeshare.
Okay, Linda asked a good question. Is there still a fire burning in Gatlinburg again? I saw it on the news. If Brooks and Christie's still in here, they can answer that. I understand the fires are out, from what I understand. Guys, if y'all are still here, correct me if I'm wrong. But I know we had some strong storms. I'm assuming they got some rain too, and the fires were out.
I know they did get some rain because I remember somebody posted that on Facebook, but I don't know if it was still hot enough to continue burning or not.
Funky Pelican. Okay, apparently Koala Bears looked up. The man refused to leave and had a gun. He was holding a sign that said, "God bless the homeless." That is what he was holding. And as far as him holding a gun, my understanding was he had a legal right to have it. I mean, if he's out waving it around, that's one thing. But if he just had it on him when they arrested him and he was able to carry it,
I don't know.
I don't want to comment because I don't know the situation. But, just because he had a gun, on him if he was threatening people with it, obviously that's a different matter.
He was standing on a public sidewalk, gun was in his pocket. Well,
Florida has an open carry law. I mean,
in his pocket, was it showing? And did he have a concealed carry if it was in his pocket?
I don't know. My understanding was his gun was legal. So, if that's the case, that should not be held against him. Again, unless he was threatening. And we don't know. We don't know the details of what happened. Your comment on that video must have worked. I don't see any bad comments on the Funky Pill. Check the other one. We have 2. But I'm glad to hear that. I figured I was going to have about 30 because I'm not able to delete them right now. You suggested I just turn off commenting altogether until it blows over, but I don't know. That's just not my nature to do that. The man was standing on public sidewalk, gun was in his pocket. Okay, the question there was, did he have I don't know what Florida law, I'm assuming you have to have a permit to conceal carry there.
I would say so.
I know here you do, Um, as long as he was within his rights, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it is. I would like to know more of the, especially if I'm going to get blamed for it. I would like to know more of the details. You just never know. And to be fair, I know of one other YouTube vlogger that also did a review there. There's probably more, but I know of one. I went and checked their channel. They were getting some of them too. I think people are Googling it or searching it, and then when they find the video, they just assume that's the restaurant's video. And here's what I'm telling them. Look, you've got a YouTube channel because you're commenting to us with it. Use it. If you want to make a video about them, that's your platform. This is our platform. We're just reviewing the food. That's not. We're not getting into what happened because I don't know what happened, other than what I've read and what you're telling us tonight. When my daughter, son-in-law, and grandson recently took me out to dinner at a very nice restaurant, we were pleasantly surprised to see they didn't serve alcohol. Do you see this often? No, we don't. We do see it occasionally, and we really prefer that. We will eat at a place that serves it, but we don't order it.
And we want to sit away from the bar if all possible.
We usually request to sit away from the bar if possible. And to be honest with you, if the name of the restaurant, like tavern or saloon, we avoid it then too.
Yeah.
That's just to be honest with you. If it says it's a bar and grill, we'll either announce it as grill. I'm not promoting that at all. Kim Tatum, I love the way y'all do you. Being real and honest is a dying breed, it seems. Yeah. Keep shining bright and safe and travel safe. Y'all rock. I appreciate y'all and your good works from Rising Fawn, Georgia. That's a cool name for a town. I've never heard of that, but thank you so much for that very sweet comment. Mike says the weekend after some kind of car rally. I won't try that.
We need to check on that.
Yeah, well, yes, we do. Rod run is not a great time. But that's usually in Pigeon Forge. Maybe we just stay out of Pigeon Forge. Matt Dogs 31, what's up, guys? Good evening.
Hey.
Smoky Mountain Man, both Amelia Island and Fernandina Beach are absolutely beautiful. I have been to both. Yeah, I know it's a very, very popular area. Sharon says, my last day of work is next Wednesday. Retirement looms before me. Well, congratulations.
Wow, how exciting.
Yeah. Have y'all ever been to New River Gorge in, I think you meant West Virginia? We have. Excuse me. I think we went the year before we started this YouTube channel.
We did, yeah.
We were on our way up to Erie, Pennsylvania, and we actually drove right over the bridge. We stopped at the visitor center there and took some pictures.
He didn't let me drive across it.
I let you drive across Skyline Drive. That was the biggest mistake of my life.
Mine too.
Y'all haven't ever watched that video. If you want to hear us if you want to hear a real unedited conversation as it was happening back and forth where I'm scared to death, and
I'm trying to concentrate on my driving.
Watch her drive across the Skyline Drive in Canyon City, Colorado.
A great big Ford Expedition.
We were debating whether to mute that whole conversation and just put music over it. And she said, you know what, people are going to get a kick out of it. But I was really very nervous. And you'll see why when you see that road.
And it's worse being there.
Yeah, and it's worse when your vehicle. We had an Expedition. We rented,
big vehicle.
And it took up almost every inch of that road.
Yeah, because he's telling me, move over this way, move over that way. I'm like, I'm fine. Let me just, I can handle this. Tony in South Carolina. Hey, you two. Great to see y'all. Been a while.
Yes, it has, Tony.
Time for another North Myrtle Beach trip.
We always like your comments, too. You're always very encouraging. So, yeah, glad to see you in here tonight.
Yeah.
See, we remember the nice people, and we remember those of you that aren't so nice. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty much everybody in here is nice.
Yes.
So I'm just kidding there. But, yeah, Tony's a cool guy. He's been very, very nice. And most of you have. Pretty much everybody has tonight. Angie Sue, Cade's Cove and the Peddler Restaurant. We've done both. We've done the Peddler in Gatlinburg and Boone. The Peddler is a nice atmosphere. It is not my favorite steak in town though. Good prime rib, good marinated chicken, good salad bar. But it's not my favorite steak. Mike Fordham, Tommy, you should go there on Bridge Day. Let's see.
So Sharon says Reno is about the same distance as Weed. Tanya says, have a great night and an awesome weekend. Thank you. Hope you do as well. Have you been to Big Dave's Fish Camp in Forest City, North Carolina yet? You should go.
We haven't. I've heard of that.
Have you?
Yeah. We just don't ever get to Rutherford County. I mean, if we was ever over there, that'd be a good one to try. Now I'll tell you when we should do that. Remember we talked about doing the Christmas lights in Forest City. So that would be
a good time.
That would be in the winter, but that would be a good time to get that one in. So I want to remember that because we don't really know where to eat over there, but we do know they have a good Christmas lights display.
We want to go. Mm-hmm.
Roger Harris says, since you like Florida, I recommend Captiva and Sanibel Islands. Yeah, they're a little south of where we usually go. We usually go off Siesta Key, Fort Myers. Sarasota area. Fort Myers is about, an hour and a half south of there, but very tropical fauna and wildlife. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. In fact, our pastor, before it got hit by the hurricane a few years ago, did a revival down there every year, and they put him up on Sanibel Island. Yeah. Yogi Bear fried chicken.
Okay.
I have no idea what that is. If you can clarify just a little bit. Check out McGuire's in Destin. You'll love it. Superb food and experience. Thank you for the recommendation. That's John Reynolds. Brian Rowell. We were just up in Dobson, Mount Airy. Yes, great area.
We looked in every joint for you too.
Well, we
had been there.
We haven't been there since the fall. We went back to back, Mayberry Days and then the Fall Festival, which is really a big thing.
What was that? The Autumn Leaf Festival?
Autumn Leaf Festival, yes.
Brian says, y'all need to come down to the South Carolina Low Country.
Well,
yeah.
We go to the Myrtle Beach area at least once or twice a year. If you mean the Low Country, that's where you got the speeding ticket that time down around Ridgeland and that area. Yeah,
that's been a while.
Yeah, she's doing 120. No, she wasn't. I think he was doing about 80 though.
It was more than that because it was 6. I think once you hit that 16 mile over the speed limit, it clicks those cameras, and it took my picture.
Hey, Shaughnessy and Derek from Lincoln County, North Carolina. Good evening, Sherry. Just down the road. In fact, when we do that dog sitting we were telling you about, we usually meet our son in Lincolnton at Cookout. So we just met him there last week, and he's actually bringing his dog tonight. So we don't have to go to Lincolnton. It's 8:20. Homestead News with Kevin and Pat. We will definitely say something about Roses. Our restaurant reviews are searched for the best burger in America. Wow. The question is, will we focus on Roses as a travel stop or a burger review?
So there is actually a place.
Make sure we're subscribed to them. So I want to see that.
So let me see how I do that.
Have y'all did a review of Granny's yet? Which Granny's? Which one's he talking about?
I'm not sure.
The only one I know is in Ickard.
Is that what you're talking about?
If so, we haven't done that one. JB Shaw Barker, I hope you get feeling better. Rocky's Hot Chicken Shack, Asheville, North Carolina yet. We have not been to that one, James. Okay, Granny's. Mike, Granny's there near Ickard. We haven't. Now, the owner of that also owns the Charlotte Steakhouse, which we just went to the other week. We have eaten at Granny's. It's been...
one time.
Yeah, we had our Valentine's banquet there.
Yeah. But we've got friends at church that go there all the time. They enjoy it.
Is that the ones that were at the Charlotte with us?
Yeah.
Mike and Linda? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Black Cats and Hurricanes, keep up the great videos. Sharon Tom Hanks, a tiny bit. It's the eyes. Years ago, I think before my hair went grayer and Forrest Gump was popular, that's where people, as we both aged, we've kind of branched out a little bit. I'm glad for that. McGuire's is excellent. Destin, guess how many dollars are hanging up? I couldn't begin to guess, Terry. Tony Lashman, Shaughnessy, I got your ice cream, and I'll just bet you're going to eat every bit of it, Tony. We'll never see that, will we? But you enjoy that.
Give some to Ginger.
Yes. Kenneth Green, hello from Kenneth Green in Unionville, North Carolina. We had a tornado come through. Wow. I'm glad that it was just close and didn't hit your house. Yeah. I'm very glad for that. You can Google and read the entire article. I'm going to do that because honestly, like I say, if I'm going to get blamed for it, I'm going to at least know what I'm getting blamed for. So, Jonathan says, have you been on any planes? We have not. The last time was, well, you would know about it. It was last 4th of July. We are going to be flying again this upcoming 4th of July. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little more nervous about flying now with all the stuff. It seems like the media has really focused on everything that's happening. And Have you heard if Cheddar left?
I don't know what that means.
Unless he's talking about Cheddars. I mean, Gastonia. Did we do a review? Yeah, we did a review there. Matt Dogs, what did I miss about a gun? Well, there was a discussion on whether the guy that was arrested in Flagler Beach was carrying a gun. That was all. Have you guys ever done the North Carolina Waterfalls road trip? We have not. But that would be a good one to consider because we like waterfalls.
I have seen that on Facebook.
If Cheddar's in Asheville has opened, I don't know. We can Google it or look it up because I mean we live almost 80 miles from Asheville. Are you? I think maybe he said they're going to open one.
Oh.
I don't know. I really don't. I didn't know Asheville was getting one. Jonathan Starling, I missed your airplane videos. Well, we appreciate that. But Lord willing, we are going to be flying this summer. So I will record the flights. I promise you that. I like recording the flights. I really do.
If I can sleep, I would prefer that.
Yeah, I don't. Her and I have totally different philosophies about airplanes. I don't know why you would get on a plane and go to sleep and not want to know what you're flying over. You could be flying over something amazing and never know it. Nearly everybody will get on the plane and they'll go to sleep. I couldn't sleep on an airplane if I had to.
Helps me block out what's going on around me.
Nothing's going on. Everybody else is sleeping.
No, I'm talking about as far as being that high up in the air, traveling that fast.
Well, that's how you get there. Rose's Cantina is definitely a bar, and that'd be one thing that might, they do have live music sometimes. The food is supposed to be pretty good, considered Mexican food primarily. Yeah. My thing wanting to see that would be because it's mentioned in a song. I know which list I'm on. Let me scroll back up here. I'm not sure what's he talking about.
Yes, I'm not sure.
Okay. Good evening from windy, cold Southwest Virginia. Good evening, Tiny House Vicky. Cool name. David Brewer, hello from Auburn, Alabama. Good evening, David.
Hello.
Joseph Sampson, we love the Smokies. Our go-to has always been Maggie Valley, Cherokee, and then on to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, taking it all in. Looking to explore some of the smaller mountain towns. Any suggestion? Well, if you've been to Maggie Valley, you probably know about Waynesville.
Bryson City.
Waynesville and Bryson City are really nice.
Mm-hmm. No, Bryson City.
Yeah.
Darnell Farms. You got to do that.
Yes. I would agree with those.
Yeah.
They can't see my finger, can they? I literally have my finger constantly on the screen.
No, I'll tell you.
Because the comments disappear if I don't. Erling Clayton, good evening. Hope y'all are doing well down there in Alabama. We plan to be in Destin next month if everything works out. Been there a lot. Beautiful place, but busy.
Hopefully, we won't be busy when we're there.
That's not going to be spring break, is it?
I think spring break's going on now.
Now?
I saw something about that.
Maybe.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't keep up with it.
I and my Bruise Bro 55. I and my wife enjoy the videos you make. We especially appreciate that we can know your videos are family friendly and maintain Christian values. Thank you so much for that. We're glad you appreciate that. Koala Bear, Sanibel has tons of beautiful seashells. Right? Yes, I've seen pictures of that. I mean, like thousands and thousands of them. We need to go down there to see that. John Pinckney says Yogi Bear fried chicken was a chain. What does that actually mean?
No idea.
Maybe
talking about somebody.
There's a survivor in Conway, South Carolina.
Oh.
Okay. Then Yogi Bear fried chicken is in Hartsville. Now see, I didn't know there was a Hartsville, North Carolina. There's one in South Carolina we go through on the way to the beach every time we go. Jay Pup says, what's up, folks, from Milton, Florida? Good evening there in Milton. Appreciate you watching. John Pinckney says, maybe I'm thinking of Jellystone Campground. That's one of the ones we would like to try this year. There's a Jellystone in Cherokee.
Mm-hmm. I mean Hartsville.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only time we've ever stopped there and ate was at the Shug Steakhouse, which was outstanding.
Yeah.
A lot better than I would have thought. But Worth Carswell, hi guys, I'm in Morganton, North Carolina. I pass through Granite Falls every day. Well, good evening, Worth. We actually go to church just outside of Morganton, so
yeah,
we're in your area quite a bit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Rao, you can't go through Ridgeland without getting a ticket. Well, she sure couldn't. Sean said, when I say low country, I mean the Charleston Tri-County area. We do want to get back to Charleston.
Yeah.
that is somewhere we would like to maybe do a weekend. So Tony in South Carolina, for all my born again brothers and sisters, please pray for those in Myrtle Beach fighting the fires. Yes, absolutely. They can sure use them. Thanks in advance. That is absolutely true. We do need to be praying that people remain safe through that and that those fires were put out. Mike Fordham, your best video ever was in Bryson City Polar Express. That was my most embarrassing video ever because I lost an argument. And there's something about a pretty face and threats of leaving that make you conform. But yeah, I dressed in a way I will never dress again in public.
But he did dress again for me there in remember in Helen, Georgia. I said,
yeah, but it was late.
I said, can we get our pictures under this tree? He says, now. I said, yeah, we can change in the van.
So we had to go out and stand under a tree in our pajamas, and then we see people coming. I said, I guarantee you those are viewers.
It wasn't they?
Yeah. Rex, been great seeing you guys tonight. We still need to get together sometime. We do. Keep Mad Jacks and Miller's Creek in mind. Really good food at really good prices. Well, we can get together and go do that.
Yeah.
We sure can. We know where Miller's Creek is. Mike Fordham or any of the dozen.
A video of Derek getting.
There's actually only 2 of those, so let's not exaggerate. And I have figured out the problem. Both of those were in the state of Florida, and I'm a Tennessee fan. The state of Florida doesn't like me. But if we did it in Tennessee, it'd be a different outcome.
Maybe next time we're in Gatlinburg.
Well, we'll talk about that.
I said I want to try hillbilly golf. As many times as we've been to Gatlinburg, I've never played at hillbilly golf. I want to do that.
Well, we'll have to do that. Worth Carswell, have you been to Crabtree Falls? We have, but we weren't doing YouTube then. We have not been back since we started this channel. That was like 2012, I think.
Yeah.
But we did go to Crabtree, yes.
Smoky Mountain Blessed. Hey, guys. Hope you guys are doing good.
Joy and Donnie, good to see y'all tonight. Worth Carswell, need to do an exact video, how to get there video. We can never find it. It's right off the Blue Ridge Parkway. Is it not? Somewhere around Spruce Pine, Little Switzerland area.
I would have thought so.
I can't give you the mile marker right offhand, but it is. It's right off the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's a picnic area there.
We should, I can't talk. When we did it, we did a picnic.
Now, is that part of the parkway reopened? Is it even accessible now?
I don't know.
That's something, before you drive up there, you'll have to look at, because I know the areas around Mount Mitchell, you still can't get to Mount Mitchell because like portions of the road just collapsed.
Yeah.
So I don't know, honestly, if Crabtree Falls is accessible right now. Sharon says, I tried to get Derek to put on those Polar Express jammies in a video. He got a big fat no. Yeah.
Good night, VA Fun Seekers.
Good night, guys. Carly and Dave and Cindy. Y'all have a good one. And tell Carly to be safe up there in the air. So, but thank y'all for being in here. Smoky Mountain Blessed. I like to see the scenery too, Derek. Yeah. Let's see.
Sharon said my text alert just went off and I jumped 10 feet. Yeah, I've had that before too.
Y'all heard mine. I guess that would have picked up on here because the live is coming through your phone, correct?
Yeah, I got.
So y'all would have heard that noise. My text alert is my little Yorkie that passed away in 2019. I have his bark as my text.
Nancy Jones, good evening from Radford, Virginia.
And I have Walker Texas Ranger theme as my ringtone. Good evening in Radford, down off I-81.
Ray's on the road. Good evening from Kentucky. We've been enjoying your videos.
Thank you so much, Ray's on the road. Appreciate that. Nicole
from Sydney.
There you are, Nicole.
Hey.
We were talking about you earlier, and it was all good.
Whoops.
Yep, I just knocked the phone over. So.
Here, let's
fix.
What'd you do?
I have.
Hold on.
I can mess. I could tear up an animal. I'm telling you. Okay. Good evening, Nicole. We were just talking about you earlier and how sweet you've been and how glad we are that you have come to our channel. So we are glad to see you in here tonight. And I've lost the comments again.
Let's see. Gary Gardner, hello from snowy Boone, North Carolina. So how much snow have you got up there in Boone?
Let's make that a little bit smaller. There we go.
Yeah,
I saw that y'all had gotten a little bit. I looked at the webcam of downtown Blowing Rock, and I could just see little patches, but it didn't look like it was a full ground cover. But just curious how much you got over there in Boone. Smoky Mountain West Yogi Bear Jellystone Campground. Yes, there's one in Cherokee. We drove through it when we were at Indian Creek, and we liked the looks of it. We want to try it. Tiny House Vic, you have to come to Elk Creek, Virginia, and review our restaurant when we get open this late spring. Grazing Grounds. Wow.
Is this your restaurant or just in the town that you live in?
Yeah, good question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're curious. Is that actually one that you're opening up? That we'd like to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Elk Creek, Virginia is, but we can be in Southwest Virginia in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Is it snowing tonight, Gary?
Denise Spencer, we love watching y'all. You both are a blessing. Dennis and Denise from Cager's Mountain.
Thank you.
Appreciate
More
that.
neighbors. Thank y'all for watching tonight. Brian Rao, if I remember correctly, thank you.
Thank you. We're not
Folks, I'm old. I'm just old. I was on Facebook the other day and a guy puts IYKYK. It took me 10 minutes to figure out if you know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still, okay, I can't keep the phone. All right. I need, see, if I put my finger on it, I keep knocking it over. Okay, yours is, okay. What did I do?
Mine's on a delay. Don't.
All right.
Grab the laptop.
All right. Well, I hope we don't slow. We got to wrap this up in a few minutes anyway. We have never had so many problems in a live stream as what we're having right now.
So Gary Gardner says, not right now, Mike, but it did for most of the day. Trying to see. Thanks so much of your Hughes for the review of Hughes Q's in Hickory. We drove over from Statesville just to try it. We loved it.
Good.
Wouldn't have known about it if not for y'all.
You know,
well, good.
And we live in the next town over. We didn't know about it until we went to Academy Sports right across the street.
Yeah,
and I just spotted it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that was a good find. There's also another one that's opened up just up the road from Jim and Nick's.
They're good. Very good.
You're not knocking over. Yeah, Hughes Q's. That was the only problem was we went on a Friday night. It was so noisy. People revving their engines. You remember how loud it was that night?
Sitting outside, yeah.
Yeah. If you sit inside, you're not gonna have that issue.
Smoky Mountain Bless. We love hillbilly golf. We would have fun golfing with y'all. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so I got that on mute. I am going to try to watch the live stream on.
And Koala Bear, every year we plan to play hillbilly golf and always run out of time to do it.
I'm sorry, what do I need to go to find it?
Go to our channel.
Keep going.
They're right there.
All right.
Let's see here. And Christina says Krispy Kreme rules supreme.
Well, can we just take my phone off of it then?
No, we have to leave your phone. That's what's recording.
Mine is? Or
Yeah.
is it yours? Okay.
No, yours.
All right.
Just see if you can see the comments.
I can see the comments now as long as it don't start. See, look, it's buffering again. I don't want to mess it up for everybody
If
else.
you guys have any trouble hearing us, let us know.
Please do, and I'll turn the laptop back off.
Tara Ross, hello from Shelby. Have you guys reviewed Bridges Barbecue yet? It's famous.
We know about it, but we have not reviewed it yet. There's just so many things to get to. But we actually pass that on every time we go through Shelby.
Hey Kim, hope you're doing good. Still praying for you, friend.
Where are we at in the comments?
Keep going down. Or Hughes Keys. Keep going. Keep going.
Have you already done the crispy? I remember you saying
Yes,
Krispy
I did.
Kreme. Okay.
Gary Gardner, we got about 3 inches, but we also have 40 miles per hour winds, which blew most of all of it around.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how it was in Blowing Rock. What was that last weekend? 2
weekends ago.
Yeah. That's how it was. It had several inches, but it was like whipping it around.
Yeah.
Hey,
maybe we could have a get together of all of us at Hillbilly Golf. Everybody say that'd be so much fun. Maybe that's what we need to do. Have a meet and greet and a competition, and I'll beat everybody.
That's some big talk there. All right.
Let me back this up on my face.
But that's the one we're live
That's
on?
the one we're talking
Well,
about.
then you need to here. Let me move the laptop.
No, it's fine like that.
No, it looks ridiculous. There we go. All right. So I'm going to not be looking at straight into the camera.
He's going to look at the laptop.
I'm going to read the
phone.
comments from this because every time I keep touching it, I knock the phone over. All right. So
Deborah Claypool. Have you ever walked with your pups on the Gatlinburg Trail that goes to town?
yes.
Parts of it, yeah.
Parts of it. I don't know that we did the whole. What is it, like 3 miles, 2 miles, or 3
I'm
miles?
not sure.
But we have done that. Yes. So forgive me. I'm looking at the laptop, so I'm not looking at the screen. But yeah, that's one of 2 pet-friendly trails in the national park. The other is the Econo-Lufty.
Susan Widener, hello from Southwest Virginia. Hello. So Tiny House Vicky says, my daughter's restaurant right on Highway 21 between Independence, Virginia and Withville, Virginia. So how far would that be?
Well, Withville, we just go up 77 to that. So I will have to look that up. But what is it called? Elk Creek, Virginia?
Send us an email.
Do that, yes, that's good.
With that information, and so that way too, like when it's getting ready to open, so that way we can, maybe try to do a video.
Yeah. Because please understand, we've had a lot of suggestions tonight. While we try to remember them all, we just can't. So yes, please email us that information.
I'm gonna put our email in the chat now. So let's see.
All right, so I'm sorry, where are we at? Will we be at? Okay, Tiny House Vicky's is the last one. Smoky Mountain Blast, yes, that would be fun. We know, we have golfed at Hillway, so see, they'd have home golf course advantage. Joy and Donnie, they would beat us to death on that.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they would. If they've been there several times, they know the course. You don't tackle people on their turf. Let's see. The next one, Mike Fordham, problems are just opportunities. That's correct. Tim Wheaton, will you be at the opening of Dollywood in March? I met you both. I remember that you came up to us and let us know you appreciated the channel. We probably won't be because we don't have passes for this year. I don't know.
We don't have passes, and I think pass holder day is on a Friday, and I have to work that Friday.
Yeah, so we probably won't be able to this year.
But we'd love to come back.
When we met you, we had seasonal passes, and then we went like 9 times, and then we had season passes to Carowinds this past year.
We have no season passes this year.
We don't have any this year. Theme parks are just kind of getting. The older I'm getting, the less I like roller coasters.
I'd like to go back to Dollywood. I mean,
I like Dollywood because
it's not something that I feel like I would need a season pass. But like if I could go like once in the summer, once in the fall, once in Christmas, I'd be okay because they decorate it beautifully.
Then we might as well get a season pass because 3 visits will pay for it.
I'm just mean. Those are my faves.
Yeah, I like it in the fall and at Christmas. I don't care anything about it in July.
I like the drone show. Sorry, my throat's dry.
Matt Dog says, I thought I heard you guys say something about eating at Yogi Bear earlier in the show. A beer we don't drink beer. Let me go ahead and get that out there. We don't drink alcohol. I do eat fried chicken. That's some of the best you've ever had. What I was talking about earlier was the campground. There's a Yogi Bear, Jellystone campgrounds. So somebody had asked us if we were going to be camping this year. And that is one that we're hoping to try. It's the Yogi Bear campground. But a couple of people mentioned Yogi Bear chicken. I'm going to look that up because I have not heard of that.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
Look, if there's good fried chicken, I'm all for trying it if I'm going through that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to find if there's one like on the way to North Myrtle Beach. Didn't somebody say Conway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mike says we can hear you. Thank you. Let me know if y'all start having any more problems.
Tommy says, we love your videos. My favorite is when Mr.
Hartsville, that's where it was, man. Hartsville, South Carolina.
Is when Mr. Ledbetter
yeah.
I haven't heard from him lately. Have you heard any comments from him?
I think he commented on a Facebook post recently.
Maybe I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I thought, let me check on him.
Just one of the nicest people you ever met.
Very nice.
He came to our campground again this past year, and he didn't have time to go through because I think his grandson had a football game. But just sat and talked with us.
Yeah.
And just
so nice.
You sit and talk to him. He's just so personal. You can sit and talk to him for hours. And he's just a great guy and a wealth of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Smoky Mountain Bless. We're going to Dollywood opening. It's not long now. Spring breakers will be here soon. It's still quiet in Gatlinburg.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then he says, I work in Blowing Rock. The wind could just knock you down. Almost 3 of snow on Ski Mountain.
They named Blowing Rock right.
Yeah.
John Pinkney, Derek, that restaurant I mentioned is going to be what I use for a first date. If I get a week and decide to chance my heart again, I would be disappointed if she is disappointed. Man, I hope and pray everything works out for you there, man. I know you've been through some things, but I just hope that your new location is working out well for you, and that, maybe the Lord just send you somebody.
And Mike's roadside attractions and lottery scratcher. Can you see yourself as a full-time YouTuber?
It's hard to imagine, honestly.
We would love it, but it's just, it's not. Couldn't pay all our bills.
No, we're nowhere near that. So we still have to work, and you especially, you're gonna have some really good retirement benefits and stuff. So
yeah, I need to put my 20 years in where I'm at.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great. I'm gonna say I envy. I'm happy for the people that can do that, but we're getting to see places that we probably wouldn't have seen if not for YouTube. So it is God's blessed the channel. I mean, it's better than what we ever thought it could be. It's a lot of work. You say, how does it work? Well, a lot of times I stay up late editing and get up early the next morning and edit.
There's times he'll do a video.
Only to sometimes be told how you're doing it wrong or what you should be doing differently. And you just gotta keep going,
He'll work on a video and then let it be exporting overnight. And he's gotten up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, once it processes, then to upload it. Sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and do that.
Very dedicated.
So there is some hours you got to put into it behind the scenes.
J-Pup, Comedy Barn. Y'all love it or no?
Last time we were there, we loved it. We've been, 3 times?
I think so. It's been a while.
It has been a long time, though. I got called up on stage the last time, or was it last time? I got called up on stage. That's been, oh goodness, 20 years, yeah. Let's see, Terry Coleman, Janine, and Terry Coleman, watching from Ligonier, Pennsylvania. Prayers for all involved in the wildfires at Gatlinburg and Myrtle Beach. God bless. Yes. And I had asked earlier, I guess Brooks and Chris, you're not still in here, but I was curious if all the fires in that area are out. I heard
Smoky Mountain Bliss, they could answer that. Yeah.
Yeah. Joy and Donnie. There's still fires burning up there.
And she also said she's terrible at mini golf. I just have fun and laughs. Good to know.
Yeah, just having fun. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Until somebody who takes it so seriously and wants to remind you that they beat you. I actually tied you the last one in Orlando. We tied. You didn't win.
I don't remember that detail.
Well, it's in the video.
I just remember you running.
No, I'm sorry. I said, yeah, you're right. I said Orlando. I meant Ormond Beach. We tied there that last one. Remember we did 2 games?
Maybe so. Yeah, I know. Remember still. And the reason we got to play the second game is because
next comment.
Hit
all right, let's see. All right, next comment. Let's see. Matt, Dolly Parton's husband Carl died. Yes, yeah, we heard that. Yeah, very sorry to hear that. Then Mike Fordham, I heard Dolly might not be there for opening day this year with her husband's passing. Well, yeah, that would be very understandable.
Yeah.
Sharon says I'm terrible at it too. And my thing is with her, it's not like she's good at it or anything. She's very, I don't even like we're using the word lucky, but she just
what is he talking about?
She just goes out there and slings clubs around. The ball, one time, there's no lie, this is Orlando, it goes off the course and hits a rock, not even on the green, bounces back and goes in the hole. That's the kind of stuff that happens to her. You didn't plan to do that. It's skill. You couldn't do that.
Have you been to the Fireplace restaurant? If you get the bar, it is $30 a person on Friday and Saturday night. That way you won't be surprised like we were.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the Fireplace restaurant?
I've never heard of it.
Where's that at?
If it's a bar, we usually don't.
I think you mean the food bar.
Oh, the food bar. Okay. 30. I don't know. Is that in Morganton?
I don't know. Let us know where that's at. I haven't heard of that.
That'd be a good place to try.
And correct me if I'm wrong. I took that as a food bar. Is that what that is?
I think you're right. I think you're right on that. $30 a person. Yeah. Why would it be anything else?
Yeah.
Smoky Mountain Man. Elam would challenge you at Hillbilly Golf, Derek. Maybe we can make that happen.
Oh.
No. Yeah. I can be careful what you say. We don't talk about location or anything.
Wheels are turning.
Yes, wheels are turning. Elam is a great guy. Great guy. And fun. So Mike Fordham, Hartsville, South Carolina. Yeah, that's where that Yogi's Chicken, and we do go through Hartsville every time we go to the beach. So, we just don't usually stop in Hartsville and eat. But I would be.
Well, we could definitely stop,
especially like on the way back.
Yeah, on the way back, or if we're going down late like we did last time.
Yeah.
Love the channel. Have you ever tried tumbleweed steak in Lenore?
One time. We did go to Tumbleweeds. It was good. Why haven't we been back?
I don't know.
I think honestly just because it sits back off 321, we don't notice it and think about it. But
yeah,
we did go there not long after they opened. We sure did.
Gary says, have y'all ever been to the Peddling Pig in Boone, Blowing Rock, or Banner Elk?
We have a review at the one in Blowing Rock from, was that last year?
Last April.
Yes. I couldn't have told you the month.
I need to check on, remember we went to Cabo or Grandfather Mountain. I need to check on see.
We have not been to the one in Boone, although we have seen it, or Banner Elk. We've seen that one as well. Mike's Inland Seafood, we have not been there. But yeah, we do have actually a review. Search our channel, just go to the little search bar. And we did go to the one in Blowing Rock. I was just talking with Ian and Em. They said to tell you both hello. Tell them hello too.
Yep.
Looking forward to seeing them in a couple of months. Let's see.
Let's see. I would love to be able to take Mr. Ledbetter around Case Cove. We have the book y'all have about it. Oh, so you got the same book.
That's good because that book's out of print now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad you got that. It's very informative.
Sharon, do you have Starlink that might help with your Wi-Fi problem? No, we have Spectrum. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Usually it's good. I mean, I can get a video uploaded here really quickly within a couple of hours, within an hour.
Before Spectrum, we had
because we're having issues last 2 days.
Brightspeed, and that was terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
Wrong
We'd have to go to Walmart to upload our videos. Is how bad it was.
If I did it from here, it would take 2 to 3 days
It was ridiculous
to have the computer on. I'd have to go up to our Walmart to upload stuff. That got,
yeah.
or you would take it to your work. I'd put it on your phone. You take it to work.
Yeah.
So we got Spectrum. It is better, but last 2 days it's not been great.
Yeah. Homestead News with Kevin and Pat. Do you use Clipchamp to edit your videos?
No, I've actually never heard of it. I use Magix, Magix Movie Edit Pro on the computers, laptop, and PC, and UCut on the phone because it's just very simple and I can get stuff done quick on it. That's the ones that I use. I don't want to change because I've used Magix for years, even before we started doing this, and I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
All right. Says we stayed in Cherokee at Indian Creek Campground. Beautiful, and you can get a campsite right at the river. Very clean, and management is strict, which is a good thing. No nonsense allowed.
So did you watch our video there from last early June or May? We went to Indian Creek. We actually did a walkthrough of it. I think I did a separate video on that. And showed the shower house is really nice. One of the cleanest I've ever seen. I don't remember what site number we had, but we were right on the creek. But we have 2 videos at Indian Creek.
Yeah, it was a great campground.
Yes, it is. I love the location of it.
Pam says, love it when you pray for all of us. Please continue. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, Pam.
Cynthia, we're eating a liver mush sandwich right now. We think of y'all every time we eat it and think of y'all. I think we like it better than y'all did.
Can I address the liver mush, folks? I get it, hunters. I get it. Okay, about 612 people. Now I'm gonna be upfront with you. I will try it, but I think I was gonna go ahead and do it. I think we're gonna wait and try to hit the Liver Mush Festival in Marion.
Yeah, we need to see when that is.
So I think that's where we're gonna try it. I think it's in June. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just break this to y'all. Liver mush is not ever going to be a food that we eat regularly, but we are going to try it just to please everybody. But yeah, I've never had a brand yet that I liked. I don't think Hunter's is going to be any different, but I'm going to keep an open mind on that.
So Sharon, I just saw where you said that you have I know you have a YouTube channel, obviously, because you're on here, but that you do stuff too. So I'm going to go subscribe.
Did you see Smoky Mountain Man? I got called up on stage at the Comedy Barn to Eric Lambert and the Human Xylophone. I would have paid $1,000 to see you up there and him hitting you on top of that head. I would have paid good money to see that. That would have been better than seeing you on, well, I'm not going to go there, but that would have been amazing.
So Mark says, miss the older comedians like Jerry Clower, String Bean.
Yeah.
I've not heard String Bean was. I heard.
Well, Jerry Clower is just funny. People today think something's got to be filthy to be funny, and I don't find that funny at all. And
Worth Carswell says it's in Asheville on Weaverville Road. That
okay, so that's why I hadn't heard of it.
Yeah,
I thought that was around Morganton. I got to get up there. We got to get back to Carolina Smoke.
Yeah, we do. Jean Hinders. I'm late. Was out with my pups, Zach and Coco. Well, I hope they're doing good.
Yeah, and he just got back from Sarasota and Anna Maria Island area. Yeah.
Mike says, I can remember when Archie Campbell performed nightly in Gatlinburg. Grandpa Jones, that was off Hee Haw.
I like the Jerry Clower story he was talking about when he played football. It was either Ole Miss or Mississippi State. And they was playing Clemson. You ever heard him tell that one?
I think I have.
He said that he thought he just busted through the line because he was good. He realized they laid him through. And he said that running back got by him. He says, I just watched his numbers kept getting smaller and smaller as he went down the field. But he said he found out then he wasn't no match for that guy. But
I just...
Well, edit software. Well, like we said a minute ago, I use Magic's Movie Edit Platinum on my computers, and I use UCut on my phone. Yeah, Jerry Clower was a classic.
Big E barbecue. I have some barbecue sauce and rubs I'd like you to try. So are you like a professional
Send them on.
smoker? That'd be, yeah.
Y'all know me. I like sauce on my meats. So
I love barbecue sauce.
Yeah. We have probably several kinds now and some rubs, but I'm always open to trying something.
Ethan Lamb. Remember when Derek almost went Chuck Norris on that guy in Texas? That was awesome. They're at the
oh yeah,
I can't think of the place.
The stockyard.
Stockyard, yeah.
That guy was a jerk. I mean, yeah, he I was too. I can't put that all on him. Because I instigated by going back there and putting the camera on him because I didn't like the way he had talked to her. I take people talking to her really seriously. And basically, he didn't want the dog stroller in there. He wanted her to take it back outside and park it because he thought she was going to be stuffing stuff in it. We don't steal.
No.
No other store at the stockyards was that, but maybe they had some problems. But it's like, what if a mom is pushing her child in a stroller? Does he expect her to leave?
Single person.
Does he expect her to leave the kid outside? I mean, that's ridiculous. You can't expect stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
And I did go back there and put the camera on him, so he followed me out. We had a few pleasantries, but you know.
Smoky Mountain Blast. We had a good long range, which helped put the fires out in Sevier County, and I heard only 2 buildings in rural areas were damaged. So that's good. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Well, people don't forget nothing, do they? I forgot about that.
What?
The thing at the stockyards.
Oh, yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Danny Carpenter. Good evening. Hello. Smoky Mountain Man has the video of it.
Okay, John says I've used Power Director as my editing software. My editing, these are...
I grew up watching Hee Haw. He has the video of it.
Who does? Of what?
Smoky Comedy Barn.
Oh, I thought somebody kept the video of me talking about that. Right.
Jean says Zach and Coco are doing awesome.
It is almost
great.
9. Dylan's
I know. So I'm trying to hurry up go through these comments.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Merle Fest? No.
No, we haven't. I mean, I grew up going to Wilkesboro, but we just haven't ever been to Merle Fest.
Danny says, Roy from Hee Haw was my sister's father-in-law. Very nice man.
Wow.
Roy, he was like one of the main singers, wasn't he, I think.
Yeah, I haven't watched Hee Haw.
I grew up on that. I was a kid.
You from Minnesota. Why would you?
They still like Hee Haw.
And by the way, let me just say something here for everybody that's worried that she's freezing to death. She is a native of one of the coldest states in the country.
And I can't handle cold.
But for a few minutes, you know.
Well, I mean, it's just that was.
But
let's see.
Where we at?
Jerry Clower, American Legend. I miss Hee Haw.
String Bean was on Hee Haw. That used to be my nickname. He may believe that.
Smoky Mountain Blessings. I had put out a video of my memories. My iPhone made it for me. I added music and it had several photos with you in it. Oh, we'll have to look at that. Check that out. Amy says you guys could camp at Morrow Mountain in Stanley County. They have Baden Road Drive.
I didn't know there was any mountains in Stanley County.
Close by, and Whispering Pines Barbecue you could review. But you'd have to bring your sweet sauce. It's vinegar based.
Well, then I would definitely be bringing sauce with me. I am not a vinegar based. So where's the line in North Carolina, because when we went to Greensboro and ate, that was vinegar based, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But didn't they have the other?
No, I don't think. Well, you had to ask for it.
Okay, but at least they
Yeah.
had it. I bet if you go much further east than that, then
Yeah.
it's vinegar or nothing.
Gene says we had hee haw here in Iowa too. Do you know you can add Cades Cove car app that explains the cove as you drive? No, I didn't.
I've heard of that.
Have you? Okay.
But how? I guess you'd have to download it to your phone because you have no cell service for most of Cades Cove.
Zach Zim Bog in Minnesota is my bucket list. Well, I've never heard of that.
I never have either.
Huh.
Are we finally caught up on questions?
I think we are.
Probably a good time to go ahead and close it out because it is almost 9. Our son is bringing Benji. That's the other Yorkie. The most boisterous barking dog you've ever heard. If he shows up before we close this up, you're going to hear.
You'll hear him outside.
Extensive barking.
It's like whenever we're riding with him, once we start making the turns onto our road, he knows it's Grandma and Grandpa.
He gets so excited. He gets foolish when he's coming here because he loves coming. Our Yorkie, the oldest one, him don't get along. That's the problem there.
Yeah, Benji is very rambunctious, and ours are more laid back.
Worth says good night. Good night, Worth. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yes, thank you guys.
And we can definitely meet down the road because we're neighbors. If you don't have a home church, we'd like to invite you to Shining Light Baptist right off I-40. If you do, we certainly respect that. But yeah, we can definitely meet sometime. Mike Fordham, did y'all go to the northernmost marker in Minnesota? No.
Mm-mm.
We went up the North Shore a little bit as far as Palisade Head, and we went up to where the Mississippi, Itasca State Park. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
As far north.
Smoky Mountain Blaze. Why did I just say you're live?
Because we went off again.
Oh.
Smoky Mountain Man did say goodnight, so did Smoky Mountain Man.
Cynthia, Shaughnessy, I'm always cold in Russia, even in summer. I have a jacket in the van. Ronnie takes it in for me. Gene Henders, have a good night.
Yeah, thank y'all for joining us tonight. Appreciate that.
Donna, hello guys. Sorry, late join. Have a good night. Have a good night.
I need to go into horizontal polarization.
Go to bed. And Big E Barky, good night. Good night. Hope everyone has a good night. Yeah.
Good. So good night, everybody. It is 9 o'clock. We're going to sign off. And thank you so much. God bless y'all. Thank you for joining us tonight.
See you next time.